A very good day to everyone. So we are back to the topic again, how to conserve wildlife in Malaysia. I'm going to talk about body paragraph 3 and conclusion also later. So topic sentence given here: at last government should create more wildlife sanctuaries. If you still remember, I've got in the video, you can always refer back to my previous video. Topic sentence is the first sentence of your body paragraph. What is wrong with at last? At last is used when you're talking about a process. Let's say how to make a sandwich. Okay, first you do this, second you do this, at last you do this. So here we are not talking about process, we're talking about the points. So here I'm talking about my last point. So I don't say at last, I say lastly. Supporting sentence 1, supporting the topic sentence. Okay, at the sanctuaries, wildlife are encouraged. Okay, what is wrong with that encouraged just now? Now, we don't say are encouraged, we say are encouraged. Please don't mistake the ed for past tense. It is not past tense, it's a passive voice. What is a passive voice? It's basically the same thing, but you are writing it in a different way, where you don't mention who is the doer of the action, who is the subject. Sometimes you do mention, but it is at the end of the sentence. In this case here, I did not mention simply because it is not important. So when you're writing a passive voice in the present, talking about something in the present, you must use is, are or am, depends on the subject, followed by past participle, again not past tense. Okay, past participles are words like eaten, taken, these are past participles. Okay, and we don't say so. So is to show result. I was sick, so I didn't go to school. But here we're talking about purpose, so we don't use so, we use so that. Supporting detail 1, serious punishment should be given to poachers and authorities should safeguard hurt animals. If you don't know the meaning of poachers, please look at the previous videos. I've mentioned the difference between hunters and poachers. We don't say serious, we say severe punishment. Again, I'm using passive here. Should be or will be or even would be is used to talk about future, but you're using a passive voice. Of course, you must use the past participle again. Can you see I'm using given here? I cannot say should be give or gave. I must say should be given to poachers and authorities should safeguard wounded animals, not hurt animals, because hurt can be something not physical. We are talking about injured animals here, physical injury. So the best word to use should be or would be wounded animals. Is that okay? Alright. Supporting sentence 2, they should ensure that animals rescued and cared for and monitor at last released to the natural homes. Now I can get the idea, but then this is a very typical sentence structure error made by many students. Okay, that means the sentence is not arranged in a proper way. The proper way should be they should ensure rescued animals are cared for, monitored and released to their natural habitats. Again, I'm using passive here because I'm talking about the present. So cared for, monitored, released, all these are not past tenses, these are the past participle form. And here I'm using are because I'm talking about rescued animals, so I must use are. If I say animal, then I will use is. Alright, and am is used only for I. I am given, I am taken. That's an example of a present tense in a passive voice. Supporting detail, we give a little bit of example. For instance, animals are naturally healthy and comfortable at the wild, as that is where they come from. What is wrong with instant, what is wrong with at the wild, and what is wrong with they come from? Okay, looking at the word instant, you know, we have heard of instant coffee, instant noodles. Instant means something which is quick. We are not talking about quick, we are talking about example. Another word for example should be instance. Mind the spelling, okay? Animals are naturally healthy and comfortable in the wild. Don't use at the wild. In is a place where you live permanently. At is used to talk about a place where you live temporarily. That's why you don't say I stay in the hotel. You don't say I stay in the hotel. You say I stay at the hotel, because it is just for a while. And that is where they belong. We don't say they come from. We say that is where they belong. Alright. So I hope this part is quite clear, where to use in and where to use at, because these two words are usually confused. Now this is only when you're talking about staying in a place. We can use in and at for so many other purposes. Okay. Concluding sentence for this body paragraph, as I always say, concluding sentence, don't have to think of anything new, just rephrase your topic sentence. So creating more sanctuaries make wildlife more protected and safe to breed. Okay, breed means to produce young. Now what's wrong with the make here? Looks okay, the sentence look okay, but there is one error here, which is make. So what is wrong with make? Can you try to guess what's so wrong with make? Otherwise the sentence is perfectly fine. Now just to give you a clue, this is a very basic singular plural problem. Okay, we have to look at the subject. What are we talking about? The subject here is creating more sanctuaries. We're talking about the whole idea of creating more sanctuaries. Our subject is not sanctuaries. So creating more sanctuaries is one idea, so I must use as makes. If I'm talking about only sanctuaries, of course, obviously it is more than one. Sanctuaries means more than one, so I don't use as. Sanctuaries make. But here my subject is not sanctuaries. I'm talking about creating more sanctuaries. That is my subject, so I don't say make, I say makes, because my subject again is the whole idea of creating more sanctuaries. I'm not concerned about the number of sanctuaries. Okay. Conclusion. The conclusion paragraph is very easy. You just need to restate your thesis statement and then express your hope, opinion, sayings, cliches. Cliches are like pepatah, peribahasa, things like that. So these are some of the most effective ways to conserve wildlife in Malaysia. That is how I rephrase my thesis statement. You're not very sure of the thesis statement, go back to the video where I have done the introduction part of this essay, and then I add on with my own opinion where I say protecting wildlife is utmost important to ensure the protection of the entire means the whole earth. Okay, now you can avoid using the word very by replacing it with words like utmost, extremely, inevitably. Okay, this is how you replace the word very. I'm not saying using the word very is wrong, but it will be good if you can use other words as well. Alright, so that is the conclusion of this essay. That means the whole essay is completely done. We have finished the whole essay. So you can have so in this I want to say that we have completed 2 essays so far, 2 factual essays, alright, for continuous writing, and we will be doing one more factual essay in the future, and the topic will be online shopping. So till then, please stay tuned and I shall see you very soon. Please stay safe and take care. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe. Thank you.